What's good, my mobile live streamers and gamers out there? Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys 5 brand new Prism Live Studio app features that you've never heard of until now. If you're not already familiar with Prism Live Studio, it's one of the best apps out there for being able to live stream your mobile gameplay with or without a computer in great quality. It's available on Android through the Google Play Store as well as iOS through the Apple App Store, and it's 100% free to download. Mwah. So jumping in the feature number 1, we have the addition of layout presets. In the app, if you head over to the Live tab at the bottom, you're gonna see 2 gaming orientation layouts available to you. One's gonna be for portrait and the other one's gonna be for landscape. Let's go ahead and check out the landscape one here. And this is where you're gonna typically see your primary layout for the landscape orientation. If I go over to that layered icon there, this is where I'm gonna see each layer of this layout. I have one for VTuber, I have one for my Streamlabs alerts, I have one for chat. Screen capture is the screen of your mobile device, and then I have an image behind that so that I don't have those black borders on the top and the bottom. What Prism has recently done to enhance this capability is if you exit out of here, and then you go to that layout grid icon, which is the 3rd icon down there on the right-hand side, select that, and this is where you're gonna be able to add multiple different layouts that you can select from. To add those layouts, you're gonna wanna leverage Prism's presets by selecting that plus button on the top right-hand side, and you're gonna see 5 different preset options that you can choose from. I'm gonna select preset 5 for the example here. Select use. We're gonna edit the VTuber character to be the same one in the other preset. And for this particular layout, I'm actually gonna bring my VTuber avatar and center him up in the middle, or actually, you know what? Let's put him over to the right, but blown up a little bit here. And then we're gonna blow up the chat box here on the left-hand side more. So that way, if I wanna have a just chatting portion of the stream, I can do that. And what's nice here is that I can easily go back to my layout options and select any of my current existing ones and switch to that one. What's extra nice about this is that if you go to the portrait orientation by selecting that bottom right option, you'll see that if you go to the layouts that I don't have any here currently, because Prism completely separates the layouts that you'll have for portrait and for landscape. If at any point you guys want to rename, copy, or delete your layouts within your layout menu, just go ahead and select the 3-dotted icon next to that layout that you want to modify, and you're going to see the rename, copy, and delete options right there. The next feature we have here is screencasting your phone to your computer. Looking at the bottom tab again, if you go over to the connect option, this is where you can scan the QR code of your Prism Lens app on your Windows or Mac computer. If you don't have the Prism Lens app already installed on your computer, I left a link in the description below. But once you scan the QR code here, you'll have the option to pull in your VTuber, camera, or your phone screen. And the reason that this feature is so awesome is that you can use applications such as OBS Studio or even Prism's desktop application, create a new source within one of your scenes, and then select the corresponding Prism lens that you set up your phone through, and you'll have the feed from your phone going directly into your live streaming software, completely for free. And I did test this out pretty thoroughly, and there's minimal latency between the phone and the computer. Feature number 3 on this list is chat notification for iPhone. Android users have been blessed for the longest time by having their chat messages pop up on their phone screen while they're live, but iPhone hasn't had the same luxury until now. If you go back into the live tab of the app, select the 3-dotted icon on the far left-hand side, you're gonna see the screencast notification option. Select that, and this is where you're gonna see the settings for where you can turn on those push notifications from Prism coming from the streaming platform. So the main things you're gonna wanna set here is first within the chat notification section, you're gonna wanna make sure all chat is turned on. You don't want that set to off, or you won't get any chat messages coming through whatsoever. If your chat starts to get a little bit busy, you can switch this to subscriber chat only or even YouTube super chats only. On that point about YouTube super chats, it's nice that Prism added a YouTube super chat text to speech option so that when you get one of those dono messages, it will be spoken out to you through Prism. We just need a test option to hear these text to speech sounds before I hear them when I'm live. The other setting you guys are gonna need to adjust is within your iPhone settings. So if you go into that app and then you go into notification, you're gonna see a screen sharing option and you're gonna wanna have the notifications turned on. Now, when you do that, you're gonna get all the notification pop-ups for your other apps as well, including your messages. So I highly recommend going to the Messages app specifically and making sure that you have notifications turned off. You don't want people seeing your private text messages, or do you? The next new feature I have to show you is the stream preview. While you're live, if you're on an Android device, you can select the Prism floating widget icon, and that's gonna open up an entire separate menu. If you look just a little bit further down, you're gonna see an option that says preview. Select that, and this is gonna give you a little bit of an insight to what your stream looks like when live. Which brings us to feature number 5, which is the face cam returning to the Android. I wish it was on iOS, but it's not. Limitations continue to exist on iOS, but Android users, if you stay within this floating widget section while you're live, you can select the camera option on the right-hand side, and that will enable your camera to show up on your live stream. You can even grab it, take it to different areas of your phone screen, blow it up even. If at any point you wanna hide the camera of your face cam, just tap on the face cam and that will disable it until you tap it again, and that will re-enable it. The day that we get face cam on iOS, you'll be the first to know, especially if you're subscribed to the channel, of course. But I have one bonus feature to show for you iOS users, and that's the ability to turn off the recordings of your live streams. Now, some of you guys might be asking, why would I not want to record my live streams? Well, if you're doing it all on the phone while you're live and playing a game all at the same time, it can cause a lot of high CPU utilization and resource limitations depending on the phone that you have. So to disable this feature, all you need to do is go to the right-hand side where you see your profile icon, select that, and then go into your settings, and just a little down under live settings, you'll see the temporary storage of live streaming video files, and you can set that to be on or off depending on what you want to do. Keep in mind, if you're streaming to places like YouTube and Twitch, you can always download your live streams directly off of those platforms. So there you guys have it. Those are the latest updates of the Prism Live Studio mobile application. Let me know which feature was your favorite in the comment section below. I also left a link in the description as well to the detailed page that Prism has put together of the releasing of these new features. Of course, as always, if you guys came to enjoy this video, hit it with a big thumbs up. Watch the next video that you see up on screen here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.